So assess the level of physical activity, and then if you find that someone's inactive, you got to make a connection with them. So that's kind of what Kim's stuff is talking about, and that's where the idea of assess the stage of change comes from. Like, I spent most of my career just talking, you know. Like, you get this little autopilot thing, yeah, lifestyle, yeah. I'm not even listening to myself, right? So how can I expect the patient to be listening to me? So you got to make a connection. So you got to find out where the patient is. So when you go to Google Maps, right, and you ask to find to get somewhere, what's the first thing it asks you? Where are you starting from? So we have to ask our patients those questions, and that's what assessing the stage of change is. If you want to take someone on a journey, you've got to go with them. You've got to find out where they are. Use motivational interview techniques. It can get complicated, but Kim is really good at explaining it and making it simple. But it comes down to basics. You basically need to be nurturing. And for many of us, we're not all that good at nurturing. We tend to be more critical. We tend to ask people, did you do your homework? Did you do what I said last time? You know, we use all this negative language. So just try to be nurturing. You know, my GPS is more nurturing than most practitioners. Because when I set it to get there, you know, the quickest route, and I get there the quickest route, and I feel like, wow, you know, this is really good. I got there on time. But, you know, I'm a bit mystified. Like, how come there were 2 U-turns? You know, how could that be the quickest, shortest route with those 2 U-turns? Well, it's because my GPS doesn't tell me that I took a wrong turn. All my GPS does is say, recalculating. And I think, this GPS isn't that good. There must be a glitch with it, because I know it has nothing to do with my driving. So I think we need to do more recalculating, not the pontificating, the correcting. And I totally apologize, because I realize I'm pontificating now. But we need to do way, way less than that. And so, yeah, we need to recommend appropriate exercise. Basically, everybody can exercise. But, yeah, you want to make it appropriate, and you want to start small, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we know what we need to do, all right? I want to share with you what 2/3 of the Cross Canada Cardio Challenge are going to do. You guys can come in now. These guys, other than riding into this room, which is a feat in itself, they are going to be crossing the country, cycling 10,000 kilometers from Vancouver, BC to St. John's, Newfoundland. And they are going to be doing this. Sure, give them a round of applause. What the hell? So they are going to be doing this as role models. They are promoting exercise. They are actually doing it. And they, on their trip, are going to be stopping, and they're going to be talking about the benefits of exercise. They're going to be talking about how exercise decreases cardiovascular disease. They also are going to be talking about some of the things we talked about here this morning in terms of the importance of some of the work that Heart&Stroke does and the other organizations in terms of getting governments to change, corporations to change, decrease salt in our diet, you know, all of these sorts of things. So they're going to be talking about all that sort of stuff. And unbelievably, they are actually going to be doing this with the baggage of me going along with them. Now, I was thinking about doing the shorts too and taking my pants off, but my wife said no. All right, so this is Duane, this is Brett. So you guys got mics? So Brett, do you want to tell us a little bit about this adventure?
All right, does this work? Oh, it does. So for 4 months, we're going to be modeling the extreme in exercise. We're going to be biking more than 100 kilometers a day, sleeping on the ground in a nice little small tent. There's not going to be any van or trailer car for us. But
Is mine on as well? It works? Excellent. But our message is that you really don't need to exercise to that sort of extreme. You really only need just 2 or 3 hours of moderate exercise to really receive the health benefits that you can obtain. Pain and sweat, that's all overrated. You really just need to get your body up into a warm glow, and then that'll be good enough. But if you want, you could always try something as crazy as what we're doing.
So what we're really promoting is physical activity. The number one, cardiovascular disease is the number one cause of death and disability in Canada, and it's entirely a lifestyle disease. They don't have cardiovascular disease in rural Kenya until they move to Nairobi and start working a desk job and eating fast food. So it's a lifestyle disease, and we can change it.
It's you.
Yeah, and with the help of the Heart and Stroke, we're going to be going out there, and along our journey, we're going to really be getting our message out. We're going to be spreading it around the country. We're going to be posting stuff on our Facebook page. We're going to have live updates with our blogs and Twitter. And what we're really doing is trying to really get inactive people moving. And this is very beneficial because it's about the same as having a smoker quit smoking, the health benefits of that.
Hey, that's great, guys. Is there any way that we can help you out?
Actually, there is. Everything that you were talking about before we came in here, like, people need to hear it from their health team. They need to hear it from the media. They need to have a personalized experience to really let themselves know how to change their lives and really get motivated to do so. And through our website, we're actually encouraging people to come along and share with us their experiences and what they're going to do to try and get active by actually pledging themselves to commit to 2 to 3 hours a week.
And if you happen to have the financial means, we're also collecting donations for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. You, more than anyone else, knows what the Heart and Stroke Foundation is doing. They're eliminating trans fats from our diet. They're reducing salt. They're lobbying government. They've got health check on 2,000 items in the grocery store now. They're funding research chairs across the country. They're doing great things like this weekend. So you know more than we do, and the list can go on and on.
So, yeah, they're also funding lunch, and I know you guys want to get to lunch. So thanks a lot, guys. Brett and Duane will be around for lunch. They'll maybe go over here, and if anybody wants to ask them any questions before you go to lunch, that would be great. They'll also be at a table back here that's being armed by Marina and Susan and Amanda from the Heart and Stroke Foundation. You're actually getting some information right now, and we are really asking you to consider committing to active living, which means getting physically active and supporting the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I'll be around all day if you have any questions. Any last words, guys?
Please visit our website.
And share our website with others.
And this summer, follow us along. Just check our blog out and watch the photos that we post up.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thank you.
And my final word is, let's give it up. If we can stand up and really give a round of applause for Brett, Duane, and Steve. Thank you so much. Okay, lunchtime. Thank you so much.